Federal Minister Lindner is dismissed by the federal president. I agree with Vice Chancellor Robert Habeck that Germany needs clarity about its future political course quickly.
Germany's coalition government has abruptly collapsed following a decisive move by Chancellor Olaf Scholz, who dismissed Finance Minister Christian Lindner of the Free Democrats.
Just came around to say hello. I'm so fly. You took a nosedive. Careful when you play on my level. For you it's so. Hey, hello.
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra. Flip the script.
Hello, Moto.
This came after extensive crisis, talks that revealed irreconcilable differences within the coalition over economic strategy. Scholz has announced plans to seek a confidence vote in January, with a potential for early elections as soon as March if confidence is lost. The vote is typically scheduled for September, but an early election might accelerate the timeline amid mounting political and economic pressures. Friedrich Merz, leader of the opposition Christian Democratic Union, has strongly opposed Scholz's decision to delay the confidence vote until January. Speaking at a press conference, Merz called for an immediate confidence vote by early next week, arguing that Germany cannot afford to be governed without a parliamentary majority during a time of economic and security challenges.
I would also like to point out that there is a whole series of international commitments, conferences, and decisions in the European Union that now require a German government that is capable of taking action. We simply cannot afford to have a government without a majority in Germany for several months, and then to have an election campaign for several more months, and then possibly several weeks of coalition negotiations. This has to happen quickly now.
The coalition collapse came amid prolonged disagreements over the handling of Germany's economic slowdown. Scholz's Social Democrats and their Green allies advocate for increased state investment to stimulate growth, while Lindner's FDP has consistently pushed back against raising taxes or adjusting Germany's stringent fiscal policies that limit debt accumulation.
Too often, the necessary compromises have been drowned out by publicly staged disputes and loud ideological demands. Too often, Federal Minister Lindner has blocked laws in an irrelevant manner. Too often, he has engaged in petty party political tactics. Too often, he has broken my trust. He even unilaterally withdrew from the budget agreement after we had already agreed on it in lengthy negotiations. There is no basis of trust for further cooperation. Serious government work is not possible in this way.
In response, Scholz is seeking to engage Merz on possible bipartisan solutions to stabilize the economy and ensure defense readiness, even as Merz pushes for an expedited transition. The fallout underscores significant challenges for Germany's leadership, with high-stakes implications for both domestic policy and Germany's role in Europe.